My name is Winston. I'm an entrepreneur in F&B industry as well as the restaurant and hotel industry. My question is, what are the key areas of collaboration between China and the developed nations in terms of trade and economic growth?
My name is Yihan Fan. I graduated from Johns Hopkins University with a degree in political science. As a former NGO employee, I'm wondering how China collaborates with international NGOs and organizations to address global challenges like poverty and climate change. Thank you.
Let me bring back Professor Rong Ying. So Professor Rong, we've just heard the questions from our viewers. The first question, let me get your thoughts on this. What's your take on the collaboration between China and developed nations?
Well, certainly there are quite a lot, and indeed we have seen a lot of achievements and progress that are made between China and the developed countries. Take the example of China itself. I think China has very much worked closely with developed countries when China first started reform and opening up. As a matter of fact, China has very much benefited from that kind of cooperation in terms of not only technological transfer, but also in terms of the managerial skills and the talents development. But most importantly, I think it is also fair to say that developed countries, by participating in China's reform and open up, they also receive the benefit from China's rise and China's development. And last but not least, I think China and developed countries are working together for international development cooperation. This is a new area, emerging area, where China and working very closely with developed countries.
What about the second question from our viewer? How do you assess China's cooperation with international NGOs and organizations in addressing global challenges like poverty and climate change?
That's a very important area again, and China has been attached great importance to collaboration and cooperation with international NGOs and international organizations, particularly those which contributing their specialities on poverty alleviation and others. And this is, again, a very promising area where China has a lot of rich experiences and also, I think, knowledge and talents. And the other thing is, of course, China and these developing, international organizations are also working together in helping developing the third countries, particularly developing countries in Africa and others, and in how to adapt to this experience for their own development. This is, again, a very strong area where China has an edge.
Professor, thank you so much for staying with us throughout the show. We really appreciate your insights and analysis.